Propagation of errors in multiplication and division. Now we will learn how to deal errors when there is multiplication and division. Now first of all, have reminder how to write a physical quantity. See, it is y plus minus delta y. This y called actual value and this delta y called error in actual value, or this is y and delta y called error in y. Delta y upon y, this is called relative or fractional error in y. You learned in the previous lectures, delta y upon y into 100, this is called percentage error in y. And you know, full name is percentage error. This is the name of this, percentage relative error in y or percentage fractional error in y. Are you getting it? See, earlier in the previous lecture we called it mean value, mean absolute error. Mean absolute error upon mean value, not the same thing. You know, mean value is actual value and error in y called mean absolute error. So remember these things. See, point number 1, y plus minus delta y. Delta y is error in y or mean absolute error. Point number 2, delta y upon y called relative or fractional error in y. Point number 3, plus minus delta y upon y into 100. This is called percentage error in y and full name percentage relative error in y or percentage fractional error in y. Remember these 3 points. Breathe in. Now in the part 1, we are dealing propagation of errors in multiplication. When we are multiplying two numbers, two values, then there is some result y. So multiplication is y is equal to a into b. So the same thing considered in the first step. Consider two values of physical quantity, a plus minus delta a written with errors, b plus minus delta b, and consider result of multiplication is y plus minus delta y. So y is a into b. Now input the values with errors. A is a plus minus delta a, b is b plus minus delta b, and y is y plus minus delta y. Now we are multiplying these. So take common this a. When you common a, focus, it will be 1 plus minus delta a by a. You know, you may have confusion. See, only a should come out as a common and delta should remain. No. Delta a is error. As an overall, delta is another physical quantity. Delta is separate one. Like, you know, when you common x from this, x is out and this is another quantity, y upon x. You know this. So when you common a, it is 1 plus minus delta a by a. Similarly, common, take it outside b. So it is 1, it is another quantity, error in b. So this b will be divided because it is not b. Like this, out of x plus y, if you take common x, it becomes 1 plus y by x. Similarly, you take it common y. So it will be 1 plus minus delta y by y. So what to do? Write the all are in multiplication. So write collectively a into b and these two brackets 1 plus minus delta a by a into 1 plus minus delta b by b. So from first, a into b is y. So first of all write y. Then multiply these. You know how to multiply. See this one. 1 into whole bracket. 1 into 1, 1. Plus minus 1 into this. Delta b by b. Now plus minus delta a into whole bracket. this into 1 plus minus delta A by A. Now this into this plus minus delta A delta B divided by A into B. Now you see this y will be cancelled both the sides, and the next point, 1 plus minus delta y by y is equal to 1 plus minus delta b by b plus minus delta a by a, and we don't write the next one. Why? Because it is so small, can be neglected. Why it is so small? Because error in A is very small. Error in B is very small. A and B are larger values. So with the two small values multiply it, and you are dividing by larger values, it becomes so small. It has no role to play with our this topic. It makes no difference on the result, so it can be neglected. So we write only this. Then on the both sides 1 is cancelled. 1 minus 1, it is 0. We cancel it like this, but meaning is 1 minus 1. Take it on left hand side. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So plus minus delta y by y is, you write it first or you write it first, one and the same thing, plus minus delta a by a plus minus delta b by b. Take it outside, plus minus. So you see, this is delta y by y is delta a by a plus delta b by b. So if you ignore plus minus, then you say delta y by y is delta a by a plus delta b by b. Focus, breathe in slowly and gradually. Now see, this is our final result. Now how you read it? This is delta y by y. Focus. Delta y by y is relative or fractional error in y. So we read it like this. Relative error in y is the sum of, see this is sum, addition going on, sum of delta a by a. So delta a by a, it will be relative error in a. In relative error in A and relative error in B. Focus. Now you can be inquired like this. Prove that relative error in Y. Now what is Y? Relative error in result of multiplication is the sum of relative errors in individual quantities or relative error in A and relative error in B. This is first quantity and this is second quantity when they were multiplied. So called relative error in A and relative error in B. Final result is sum total of that. Breathe in again. Now see, if the question is find relative or fractional error, this is the numerical formula. This is relative error in Y. If he says find percentage error in Y, multiply both sides by 100 into 100 into 100 into 100. See this? Delta y by y into 100, multiply both sides by 100. So this is another numerical, you call it percentage error in Y. So remember these three formulae. So this is equal to percentage error in A plus percentage error in B. Now see the next. If the question is only this, find error in Y. Error in Y is delta Y. So from this, just find delta Y. See what will be that? Delta Y will be delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. See, take it on right hand side, just multiply into Y. So what is this? Delta Y. This is error in Y. See, three topics, three numericals, three things are covered. One is relative error in y. How will you find it out? How will you derive? Second is this. How will you find error in y when two numbers are multiplied? And third is this. How will you find percentage error in y when a and b are multiplied? Two numbers. Breathe in. See one example of this. See this simultaneously. Question. This is one rectangle given to you. Length is 10 centimeter plus minus 0.1 centimeter and breadth is 5 centimeter plus minus 0.1 centimeter. Find area with errors. Or he may say find relative error. Or he may say find percentage error. See, 3 points are coming in your focus. First is find relative error. Second is find error. Third is find percentage error. He may ask anything. He may ask error, area with errors, or area with relative error and area with percentage error. 3 questions. So this is actual value of B and it is error in B. This is actual value of length and it is error in length. So you know area is L into B. So you may write directly this formula for max possible error delta A by A from this multiplication result, delta L by L plus delta B by B. Now just put in the values of delta L, which is 0.1 centimeter, and length 10 centimeter, delta B 0.1 centimeter, and B is 5 centimeter. Now what is area? You know it is easy to find. Length is given 5, A 10, and B is given 5, 10 into 5, it is 50 centimeter square. So what do you want to find? If you are finding relative error, answer is over. This is relative error in area. If you are finding errors, so you will write it like this, delta A upon 50 centimeter square. Now how will you find? You will solve this bracket and you are finding this delta A. So this will be this side 50 cm square. This whole calculation can be done by you. So this is error in area. Breathe in. I repeat, 3 varieties may be inquired. First, he may ask find relative error in y. So numerical was over. This is relative error in area. Second, find error in y. So error in area. You can multiply this 50 centimeter square on the right hand side. Third is find percentage error. Breathe in again. Now part 2. Discuss propagation of errors in division, or you may call it quotient. You know, question may be inquired like this: propagation of errors in division or quotient. Now again, consider first value as A plus minus delta A and another value B plus minus delta B, and result of division or quotient is y plus minus delta y. You know how to divide. Y is A upon B. Now we are dealing this division with errors. So write the whole values of y, A and B. So y is y plus minus delta y, A is A plus minus delta A, and B is B plus minus delta B. Take common A and B. In the numerator you take it outside A, it is 1 plus minus delta A by A. In the denominator take it outside B, 1 plus minus delta B, A upon B. 1 plus minus delta A by A, and take it in numerator 1 plus minus delta B whole power minus 1. Now focus on this, whole power minus 1. Now we will apply binomial theorem. This is called special case of binomial theorem. 1 plus x whole power n can be written as 1 plus nx. We may multiply this power with this under condition. This is special case only. Now what is the condition? This x should be very, very less than 1. For example, if I write 1 plus 1 by 100 whole square, how to simplify this? A square 1 square plus b square 1 by 100 square plus 2ab, 2 into 1 into 1 by 100. Now this 1 by 100 is less than 1. So think 1 by 100 square is so small, 1 by 100 whole square is so small, it is neglected. So under this condition, when mod of x is very, very less than 1, we can multiply this power here. See how? We can write it 1 plus 2 into 1 by 100. Focus. Apply binomial. As per binomial, when this 1 by 100 is less than 1, you can multiply this power here. See, it will be 1. Focus. It will be 1 plus 2 into 1 by 100. This can be written when 1 by 100 square is neglected, and 1 by 100 square can be neglected when 1 by 100 is less than 1, because when it is less than 1 you square it, it will become much more lesser, so it becomes so small, it is neglected. Breathe in. So remember, as a rule of special case of binomial theorem, you can multiply this power here. You can write 1 plus x whole power n as 1 plus nx. When this mod of x is very, very less than 1. See, in this case, when you take it outside b, it will become delta b by b. So this delta b by b is very, very less than 1. So this power can be multiplied. 1 delta b by b with plus minus sign. Now this minus 1 multiplied here with this. So minus 1 into this, it will become minus plus delta b by b. Again, there is no difference, minus plus or plus minus. But I am telling you, we are multiplying minus 1 with this. So it will happen. Now a upon b can be written as y, and 1 plus minus delta a by a. The same thing, minus plus, again I am writing with 1 plus minus delta b by b. Because there is no difference, either you write minus plus or plus minus. Now from first, okay, hold on, take common y. 1 plus minus delta y by y. Now from first a upon b is y. So from first equation, this y will be cancelled out. Breathe in. This is 1 plus minus delta y by y equal to this. Now open this, multiply. Now it is same as that of multiplication. Propagation of errors in multiplication. You did this remaining part exactly same. Multiply this 1 into this whole bracket, 1 into 1, 1 into this, then plus minus delta a into 1 and this into this, plus minus delta a, delta b upon a into b. Errors are very, very small, a and b having some sufficient values. So this as an overall will be very, very small because you are dividing by large numbers. So They are very, very small and neglected, like in multiplication rule. So it will become 1 plus minus delta y by y, 1 plus minus delta b by b. Now take 1 on the left hand side. It will be 1 minus 1, 0, plus minus delta y by y, plus minus delta a by a, plus minus delta b by b. It is having same result as that of propagation of errors in multiplication. So take common plus minus, then you will write delta a by a plus delta b by b. Symbolic presentation remove, then delta y by y is delta a by a plus delta b by b. Breathe in. Now see, in your examination question is coming like this. Prove that fractional or relative error in the result. This is most important, remember this. Prove that fractional or relative error in the result of quotient or division is the sum of fractional or relative error in both, in individual value. Okay, in single values or in both values used in division. Breathe in. See, this is relative error in y, this is relative error in a, this is relative error in b. So this is written. Same way in multiplication you can find error in y by multiplying y on the right hand side, and if you want to have percentage error, then multiply 100 both the sides. This will become percentage error in y after multiplying 100 both the sides, and it will become percentage error in a, and it is percentage error in b. Got it? Breathe in.